So, and it's like the fact that a lot of these people have been jealous of me since I was little. Grown people, young people, older people, new people, old people. You just be like, what the hell is going on? Like, what did the girl do? What did the girl do? Y'all, I have actually had sugar and water as syrup, and these people have reasons to be jealous of me. Like, just any fucking reason. Any reason. And that stuff that was happening in college, like with those women, and they want to be the man, like they want the men to want them and all this different stuff. You just like, y'all could have just had them. I got to start Instagram. So it's scary because you like these people actually in my face, dancing partners, all types of stuff. They just everything I am, that's what they want. And it's like never have they stopped to see what they could be. Hi guys, it's Shantae Brown Sugar Talk. Other Black Unicorns started on Instagram. Okay, y'all. So today is all about things I am unlearning. And I'm gonna talk about the unjournaling tomorrow. So hopefully this thing is still working. I think today on my podcast, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits and just record it, and then I can just load it up later. Okay, hey, it's Shantae Brown Sugar Talk under Black Unicorns. Then you can stop. You see what I'm saying? Now you don't have to stop the Wi-Fi, anything, because it's the only device that happens on is my phone. Nothing else in here stops working. The only thing that happens is on my phone. So all of us can stop stressing out. The person that's trying to stop the Wi-Fi on my phone or go through my phone and trying to stop the recording doesn't have to. It's going to record. And maybe it's not. It's another way for me to record. Hey, it's Shantae Brown Sugar Talk under Black Unicarns. It's just not recording. Hello, 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 hello. So let me do it online. Oh, I think I can do it on my iPad. So I'm sorry. I just really always want my stuff to work. Unlearning part 1. I can go back and change all that later. Hey, it's Shantae Brown Sugar Talk under Black Unicorns. And there it goes. It's recording now. And so yeah, that's it. Like it's just so I went down to the Social Security office today to try to get my son's Social Security card. And what happened is that I gotta start back on Twitter. I went down there to go get the Social Security card, and what happens is that you have to have a lot of documentation, like doctor's notes, all this different stuff, because you don't have your kids with you. So my son hasn't been to the doctor for a while. The last time he went was in Texas. He hadn't been to the doctor here, and when he did go, it was like it was a fake appointment. Okay, it was a person that was pretending to be a doctor. So them trying to like actually kidnap my son is not something that I'm here to laugh about or anything like that. So that's the whole thing. It's like I don't know what the fuck is going on. I haven't seen my son, and my family hasn't said anything about my son. I'm still looking for my son. And like I said, I'm a very competent person. So trying to say that I'm crazy, they tried to do that to my auntie too. My cousin was trying to actually act like my auntie needed what is this thing when they take care of you and all this stuff. There's nothing wrong with me. There's no diagnosis. So I guess they were going to put me on medicine so I can go ahead and be crazy for them. I'm not playing with y'all. Fuck you. Go to jail. And so that's it. I need my son. That's all I keep telling them is I need my son. It's like I don't even know how to even file a complaint or anything because it's still a kidnapping. It's not something that's not a kidnapping. This my son was kidnapped, and they have not returned my son back to me. And so I'm pressing charges on anybody involved, even the Belleville Police Department. Like I have went to every police department and said something about it. They like, well, if DCFS, nope, they don't have them. If these people have them, then that's it. If we don't have, you have something to do with it, because if I'm telling you that we don't have a case, I'm showing you papers that we don't have a case. You're not gonna look at the papers and see that we don't have a case. You're not gonna look at nothing. You see what I'm saying? You taking this from people that were my parents and haven't helped me my entire life. Are you kidding me? They would rather see me beat and abused than to actually let me get some fucking help my entire life. Okay. Let's talk about things I'm unlearning. Societal standards of beauty and diet culture. So I just had a customer in the store the other day, and I was telling her that I already tell y'all this. It's like I wish artists could pick the people that have like the best. I mean, could pick people that are the most beautiful. Like I wish artists could pick the people that are most beautiful. And it was because she has a nose that is like the perfect 90-degree angle. Like it's just like for real, a nose that has at a 90-degree angle. Gorgeous face. Like when she turns around, her face is very slim and sleek and gets to the point. Very sweet and soft personality. And so it's like, oh my God, another beautiful person in the world. And it's like somebody would come and tell her, your nose is just not extravagant. And it's like the most extravagant and exquisite thing on her face. Then it was another lady that came in. She had an abracadabra. It was my first time seeing an abracadabra nose on a woman. And hers did this thing where it's like it points and then it curves over like this. It is like one of the most beautiful pieces of work that I've ever seen in my life. Like it's just like, why go get a nose job and you could be this perfect? You know what I'm saying? You could stand out and be this different from everybody else. And so so many people tell these stories about, oh my God, I had a mole and the person didn't want me. No, it's because you're not a good actor. My face was like this, and I was like, and it's like, no, it's because you're just not a good actor. Y'all can lie all y'all want to, and it's like when you see your performance, you will understand. Look at yourself on video, and you will understand you ain't shit. And it's like y'all never wake up and just realize that. Like maybe I should just be a director or a producer. If I love it so much, maybe I should just become a conductor of a band. Instead, y'all want to think that y'all have the talent and you don't. So I'm just telling you straight up, y'all. Some of y'all just a piece of shit and can't do the work anyway. And then off stage, you still an asshole too. So it's just like either way, if you did get a chance to get where you want to be, you wouldn't be worth shit anyway. You see what I'm saying? All you're gonna do is cause chaos and be another demon that's inside the mix of everything else. So grow the fuck up, get over your bullshit. It's not because of your mole, it's because you can't act. That's all it was. I'm gonna tell you the truth. They didn't have a heart to tell you, so they blamed it on your features. It's not your features. So that's it, like right there. So it's like societal standards of beauty and diet culture. And so that's what I'm trying to get to. It's like, okay, yes, some people do have to get over themselves, but then sometimes it's like, why do you want to fit into that anyway? Like, why would I want to fit into this when I can fit into this? Because we are the different people are like really what make up the world. All these people that are the same that think that they fit into these societal standards are actually looking sick now. Like I'm looking at some of these people on TikTok and it's like this girl is like thin. Like I'm for real, she probably 50 pounds and she probably 30 years old. And you just like, are you fucking kidding me? The lady that was at the hotel working with me, she was probably 75 pounds and she probably 53 years old. And you just like, how do you get to be this messed up in the head at that age? You understand? It's just like at that age, how are you this messed up? At what point did you not just throw yourself out the window and think to myself, wait a minute, that makes no sense. Look at the world around me. This makes no sense. You trap yourself in your own world. I'm trying to get out the world they trying to trap me in. No, you trap yourself in these worlds and you guys start to think that that's what I have to do. You don't have to do that. That's not something that you have to do. It is not something that you have to do. Just because somebody comes up and makes some comment about my weight, they think that that's something I'm going to do. No, I'm going to work out and take care of myself. And that's it. If I lose this weight, honey, I lose it. If I don't, I don't. And it's not a problem for me. The way that they try to put me on side of the screen, I don't know who does it. It's like, I'm not even that big. Like some of these videos I see, I'm like, oh my God, I am not that big. And so yesterday I saw a girl on the bus, today the girl too. They younger than me. They are actually bigger than me. They are actually bigger than me. Like they body, their stomach, their gut, everything. And it's like, I'm not that big. So why are you doing it? Like, why would you have to go through my camera and mess with anything? So all that shows me, thank you, sir, the gaming den. I don't know who this person is. All that shows me is that you went to a great length to do what you were doing, to expose nothing, that I'm a good person. That's it. All you did was expose that I am a good person. That's it. All you did was expose that I need to be proud of myself. All you did was expose that maybe I need to start speaking up for myself and actually putting in on a conversation. That's it. So it's like, now where are you? Now you can't show your face because people can see the real you. People can see you as a hater. They can see you as the person that you are. So that's it. Like, you don't need to fit into societal standards. You don't have to be a bully. Seeking external validation over self-assurance. So this is something else that some people do. You look behind you. You could look behind you. I'm doing the show right now. I'm doing the show on mental health right now. I gaming den. So it's like you look around you to find out what's best for you instead of focusing on what's within. Today I was with the man, and I don't like what they do at the shelter. Now, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Sometimes I see why some people don't have a place to go. Some people don't have a place to go because they are always trying to tell somebody what's better to do. So as a man, we at this place, and he says, well, did you go down to this place to wash your clothes? Well, he has a place to stay. So the man said, no, I pay $1 here to wash my clothes. So if he pays, first off, he has to carry his clothes down there, even though it's free. But he still has to get on the bus, that's $1. And he has to get back, that's $1. Unless he has tickets, then he doesn't have to pay $1. But I would rather be in my space and carry something at a short distance and pay $1 than to pay $2 because he would lose out on the money. You see what I'm saying? So then we were in another situation where he was saying something else about what was going on. And it was like, well, that's not right, because the person would just really just be making more money. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, instead of people actually just opening their mouth, like people would actually open their mouths and say all these different things. And it's like, if I take the time to focus on what you're saying, I'm going to lose track of what's right for me. Have y'all ever done that? You know what's right for you, and somebody says to you 5 times, well, you need to do this. That don't sound right. You need to do this. And it's like, no, but I'm doing this for me. You got to stand there and argue with them. No, but I'm doing this for myself. This is what works for me. You see what I'm saying? And you'll sit there, you consider it, then you try it, and it's like everything be fucked up the way that you knew it was going to be fucked up. So you got to go back and do it your way anyway. So the best thing is that you took time to try to see if it's going to be better. And you found out it wasn't. So it's like, sometimes people already have things set up in place for themselves. That's why you can't always just be like, well, this what you should have did. No, but that wasn't what was for me. You see what I'm saying? That's why when I told y'all, when you look at the hierarchy of needs, the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, all they go to is like what you need to fill out your paperwork. You need your name, your address, your phone number. If you got that, you see what I'm saying? You don't need to know what type of relationships they have, what their goals are, and all that stuff, because that's not what you're helping them with. You're just trying to get them into the house because everything else is just not your business. You understand what I'm saying? And even that's still going to be private. All you got to do is see them coming down the hall, and that's all you need is their name. You don't need to know what's going on inside their apartment. You don't need to know what's going on with their child or anything. Because now you see what happens when people break into privacy laws. Now my child is kidnapped. Now you have to kill me to cover up what you did. Now you want to be in my bank account. You see what I'm saying? You ain't none of me. Now you want to tell me how to raise my child. Now you're going to tell me what kind of job I'm going to do. Now you're going to tell me I'm not qualified for this. Now you're going to tell me I'm qualified for that. Now my mental health is in play. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling them I can't get disability because I work. I work, y'all. I can't even get upset about being denied for disability because I still want to work. I can't just sit on no fucking accrual of a check and I know I can do more with myself. I'm not that type of person. So it's just like, what the fuck is it? And they always do that to smart people too. You want to steal our ideas and then cripple us so now we have to depend on you so you can try to steal what you want to steal while we still there. Well, what's this? It's not your fucking business, bitch. You a nurse. You see what I'm saying? So we don't need that shit. Y'all always attacking creative people. But what I'm telling you is, I'm sorry, I went off the subject. You do not need to always look to the left or to the right to seek validation from anybody. And it's, you know what, animals do it too. I just saw this mongoose and it was a hornbill. This mongoose had to find the hornbill to go and show him that he know how to play dead. You see what I'm saying? It's like he didn't have anything attacking him, but he was outside trying to show him that he knew how to play dead. You see what I'm talking about? It's like we always out here trying to show somebody something. It's like these people are not worth seeing anything because that's all they're going to do is steal. You see what I'm saying? I'm not seeking your validation. It's not for me. It's not for you to give that to me. So that's it. Don't do that. It's not something that you need to do. Unlearn it. Distracting from hard feelings instead of processing them. So it's like process your feelings. And that's true. Helpful versus harmful ways to manage emotions. So processing feelings. Draw how you're feeling. You can draw it out. You can do it with colors or make a gratitude list. Punch a pillow. I used to want to do this all the time. Scream. And this is when people first start just giving me too much attention. Let yourself cry. Rip paper into small pieces. Vent. Venting is not the same as asking for help. It's taking an opportunity to share your feelings out loud. If people can't listen to you vent, it's because they are the ones that cause the problem. And that's something I had to learn too. When you venting and somebody always got some type of issue with you saying what you feel, well, that's the this, that, and the other. You know what? Jack was doing that to me the whole time. I'm trying to tell him what's going on here. He'll be like, well, I can't listen to your problems. I can't hear what you talking about. And it's like, because you're an abuser. You see, and you have been since college, and that's something I didn't notice because I stay focused on me. So it's like, because you are an abuser, that's why you can't hear what I'm saying. You can't help me because you're abusive yourself. And so it's just like his name was Jack Gibson, Shamar White, both of them. Maya Shaw and Joel King, they always want something. Joel, I'm talking about y'all, they surrounded me as abusers. Surrounded me. And it's like they will be the people, well, this person got to be this, and this person, you got to be punished, and somebody got to tell you this, and then we're going to take you through this. And it's like, you are an abuser. Because nobody has ever abused you. You know all these ideas of how to be evil, but you ain't never took the time to be great. So what's that going to get you? You are abusive. Joy Stewart, she abusive. Joel P. King is abusive. Y'all, it's like they can't hear nothing I'm saying. They could be right there doing this shit in front of me. You can't hear nothing I'm telling you right now, and that's what you're doing right now. You know why you can't do it, because you're an abuser. So that's something y'all have to unlearn too. It's just that if you telling somebody this is hurtful to me, this is harming me, then why you can't hear it? Because you abusive. You see, so the last thing I put in here was stop the drama. And it talks about the persecutor, the bully, is the challenger. And it's like, it tells you about the boundaries and how, you see what I'm saying, all this stuff, the rescuer, the savior, that's the coach. And then the victim is the survivor or the thriver. And at any point, you could be any of these things, but try not to be the bully. Be a savior, or you can be a survivor or a thriver. And it's okay for you to sometimes be helpless. Like, you need to, it's okay. Sometimes you want, like right now I'm helpless. I don't have a clue as to how to tell these people to give me my fucking child. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. The other part of that is more evidence, because the evidence is now stating that you stole my son's social security card. I didn't give it to you, and I didn't sign any papers for you to have my son. So I haven't been to court or anything. It's abusive. For me and my son, especially if we never done anything to you. We minded our own business. You came and started fucking with us for nothing. You see what I'm saying? It's like, that is a fucking problem. And for you to still think it's okay and to involve all these people like this shit that you doing not for real, it's for real. They are really doing this shit for real. They really murdering people, and they really did kidnap my son to try to murder me. It's abusive. The whole time in college, they pretended to be my friend only to pretend to be me later. You abusive. You a hoe. That's why I be trying to tell y'all. I don't care how many times you sit around and talk about what your mama did and what your daddy said. You still a hoe. You was raised by a hoe. You got prostitution in your genes. It's in your family. I'm not joking. It's not a joke for me. It sounds like a joke, but I'm telling you the truth. They are very abusive people. And they pretended to be my friends. That's why the story is so scary. It's a nightmare. It is a fucking nightmare. Anyway, that's it. It's Shantae Brown Sugar Talk under Black Unicorns. And I'm telling you to unlearn some of these things too. Societal standards of beauty and diet culture, fuck them. Because, honey, I don't care what you look like, how you stand, how your hair is. It is gorgeous. Seeking external validation over self-assurance, it's like that is it. Like, it's like yourself knows what's right for you. And that's what you should trust. Distracting from hard feelings instead of processing them. Make sure that you yourself process the feelings in a way that you can. In a way that you can visually see, in a way that you can hear, you can sing it out, you can dance it out. Whatever you do, you can vent. And like I said, the one thing that you need to learn from what I know is that if that person cannot sit there and listen to you vent, you see what I'm saying? If everything that you're doing is wrong for that person, then that's a fucking problem. That means that that's the motherfucker that's causing the abuse. And I'm not joking, because that's usually how it is. The abuser never wants to hear shit that they done wrong. Anyway, that's it. It's Shantae Brown Sugar Talk on the Black Unicorns telling you, if you ever found yourself jealous or curious about anything I did, any kind of hateful feeling towards anything I did, bitch, fuck off. Because I ain't never wanted you in my life no motherfucking way. Y'all some hard hoes. And I'm telling you, I'm letting y'all go one finger at a fucking time. Blake, I thank you and I love you. I miss you. I miss Son. I miss the dog. I miss everything. Thank you so much. So they tried to capture me for telling. They tried to capture me for getting away. I ain't no snitch and I ain't no bitch. But I'll kill your ass if you came back across me again. And I'm not fucking playing. That's it. Have a good day.